of this.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have a chance, check out the details of my videos when you get a chance. I've got a lot of good resources for you in there. I got links to my Discord server if you want to hang out with me. I got links to WHF's recruiting Discord server if you're interested in joining the WHF family. I've also got links to WHF's live streamers, so if you want to see some of our wars while they're going down live, give our live streamers a follow and you'll get notified when they're streaming those. So with that, we've got another excellent Town Hall 10 base for you. This one was built by Ballin, and it was used in our recent CWL invite match against Elite Gaming. This base defended 5 Town Hall 10 attacks until they finally had to dip it with the Town Hall 11. So here it is. You're going to notice right away it's rocking multi-target Infernos. Those can be a real pain to deal with on the back end, but I will tell you, if you're going to be running multi-target Infernos, you pretty much always have to have a Hound Loon in the CC to prevent a really deep kill squad push. So, because the singles aren't going to be able to take out your tanks, they're multis, but they're going to do a lot of work on that back end on any sort of Loons, Hogs, Miners, any of that. They have a lot longer range now. They've been buffed, and they do more damage now, so they're no joke. If you got to deal with 2 multis on the back end, it definitely limits your options because it can be very difficult to deal with. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in. I always get asked about Skelly spells. So the Skellies on this one here are going to be ground, and we got them in those 3 corners right there. So go ahead and take your screenshot of the base, and then on one device, open up Clash on the other one and just go ahead and build it. And definitely don't recommend switching any of the trap locations, and I definitely recommend keeping the same CC hat. I believe it's a Hound Loon, and I also recommend, you know what I mean, just copying the way that he's got this stuff, because that's all a part of what makes this base defend so well, so hard to 3-star. With that, let's get into some replays. I do have... Actually, I had 5 to choose from, but I'm just going to pick 3 of those to show you. First of all, let's go with number 19's hit on it. Number 19 on Ballin. All right. So, number 19 is going to be coming in with... Oh, gosh, what... Okay, oh, yeah, I remember this one. So, you see from the Town Hall location on the bottom, it's really difficult to come in from the top side and get all the way through this base to the heroes. So, he's just coming in with an old school, like a go-ho entry, right? Bringing in golems. He did bring a few extra Valks just to get a little bit better push into there, get those heroes, you know, taken care of. And got the jump coming down, Valks and heroes coming into this base. There we go. Queen's going in. Sure enough, there comes that Hound Loon out of his CC, and that Hound is really gonna negate the Queen value. She's already stuck on it, and she's just gonna be stuck on that, and then on the lava pups that are gonna pop out of it for quite a while. So, is she gonna get through all the pups with her ability? Sure, she will. She's not going to get much after that, though. Maybe that Wizard Tower, but he's only got 20 hogs left for the rest of this base. And he's already picked up 2 Skelly traps, to look like, or 1 maybe, but he's having to burn through these heals pretty quick, too. He does have a back-end wall wrecker in place. He didn't time it as well as he could have, because he only has it tanking for 1 expo right now. If he'd have brought in that back-end wall wrecker a lot sooner, so his hogs met up when that was already tanking quite a few defenses in there, he might have had a better shot at this base. They're hitting a bunch of traps. Those hogs are really thinning out. What do we got? 2 left. So, gonna fall short. Very short. Why didn't he use a wrecker entry? Well, because it's really difficult to get that far through a base and still get the enemy queen when you can't really send your queen in because it's a Hound CC. So it really limits your options. Makes it difficult to approach. Anyways, we know this one's short. Here. Whatever. We'll times for it. Yeah, just clean up. We're going to get out of there. Let's get into the next hit. So next one, we're going to show... All right, so there was a couple of those attempts on the base. There was also a couple of Lalo attempts on the base, and then there was a Miner attempt on the base with Town Hall 10 too. Trying to get it done with Miner, since as a Hound Loon CC, I wasn't able to get that done as well. Anyways, let's show the... Well, let's show the Lalo hit real quick. Number 29, or one of them anyways. Here we go. So... using a Sui Lalo army here. He's basically just trying to not have to deal with that Hound at all. those troll Teslas out there. 8 is wizard. That's going to mess with this funnel a little bit. It does get one established up top of the wizard. It has a backup wizard down there to go ahead and establish that side of that funnel. So it looks like he's going to be bringing his heroes in. Try and walk them down that wall and grab some of those air defenses. Let's see what the CC range is. Okay, so the CC range does not reach outside of the wall, so he should not draw that hound. If his queen cooperates and follows behind the king, oh, is she going to go in there? Yeah, she is. That's actually a pretty decent Sui value, especially if he gets, oh my gosh, and the king is beaten through the wall. You don't want to pop your king's ability right there, because if he does go through that wall, he's gonna bring that hound out to the queen to really limit her value. So unfortunately for the attacker, fortunately for Ballin, the pathing on this base doesn't keep that queen going behind the king, grabbing those air defenses. So she kind of goes around, grabs like one more archer tower, and then gets gets locked onto by that multi. And once again, these multis have a really long range now compared to what they used to. It was quite the buff they got. So now he's coming in, trying to Lalo a base that has 2 multi-target Infernos up on it, has a queen on the back end, gotta be ending on 4 wizard towers. I don't know, I think he's ballsy for trying it. I wouldn't have tried to Lalo this base with all that stuff on the back end of it. That's crazy. But he tries. And, dude, if you're going into a multi, you better get healed down. Sure enough, he got his healed down. They're taking a lot of damage, though. It's a really heavy section. So he gets the queen kill. Looks like she stood next to a defense and got a loon dropped on her. And, you know, got a decent portion of the base taken out, but he's going to fall way short. He's got 3 more wizard towers in and on. He's trying to end on a multi-target Inferno. There's just no way. The loons are getting fried. So there we go. Falls short. I mean, it looked pretty close, you know, not that many defenses left up, but when you look at what defenses are left up, a multi-target Inferno, an Expo, and a wizard tower, and then, you know, a troll Tesla on the right, those are all really dangerous defenses for loons, especially large packs of loons. So, you know, not as close as the percentage would have you believe on this one. I think it was a 95% attack, but with the defenses that are left up, it's not that close of an attack at all. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the minor hit. You know, that's kind of the fear anytime you run a Houndloon CC is that... Nope. Wrong one. Enemy team... Alright, sorry, got distracted. Wow. Pretty tired. Here we go. 32's hit on Ballin. Alright, here we go, the minor hit. So, anytime you run a Houndloon CC, the fear is, man, they're just going to mass minor me on the second hit. I'm only going to defend once. You know, in CW Invite, defending once ain't bad, honestly. But there's a lot of things that you can do to make a minor attack a lot more difficult, too. And Ballin definitely checked all those boxes on this one. The fact that the town hall's on the same side as all the wizard towers, the splash damage. That means that if you're going to get value with a wrecker on the entry with this base, basically you're going to have to end your miners on all those wizard towers, and that's really difficult to do, especially with these 2 multi-target Infernos. Remember, the range is really big now, so you're having to use up those heals early and often to keep these mass miners going through this base, even just to get to the area of those multi-targets, you know what I mean? So hard to see miners. Zoom in a little bit here. So he's already used, wow, that was his last heal. Like I said, with those multis with the extended range, you have to heal them so early, so often. Just gonna run out of heals really fast on this base, and that's exactly what happens to Clasher. And if you look at that, he's still got 4 wizard towers to deal with, 2 expos, several other point defenses, and he's got 0 heals left. You're just not even going to get close to getting through that with miners with no heals left. So, once again, it's going to be a pretty high percentage attack. He does have a queen ability still, but when you look at the kind of defenses that were left up, not quite as close as the percentage would have you believe on that. So look at that. We still had 3 wizard towers up, 2 expos. So even though it's a 93%, it's not that close of a hit. So those are all very dangerous defenses to end on with any sort of mass troop like miners, hogs, loons, that sort of thing. So where did we go? Where's Ballin's base? There we go. So, excellent bass design, Ballin. I appreciate it. And of course, if I've released this video, that means he gave me permission. So thank you ahead of time. I really appreciate that. So do my subscribers. And there you go. If you haven't already, take your screenshot, use the bass with the CC and trap locations, and you're going to do very well. This is a very difficult bass. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Nerf this!